Hello students, today's topic is power of accommodation. Let us start the topic. The ability of islands to adjust its focal length is called accommodation. Now let us see what does this definition mean. Children, our eye can see near object distinctly and far object also distinctly. Now you can see here that I have drawn two lenses here, and for the near object and for seeing the far object. Suppose in a classroom, when you are standing in front of the classroom toward the board side, or you see any near object, suppose you are reading a book and then instantly you lift your face and then you see any far object, a tree or anything in your garden or in your room. So how our eyes are continuously adjusting its focal length. We can read also, and we can see the far object which is kept on the table or another corner of the room so quickly. The reason behind this is that our focal length adjusts very fast. And as you can see here, I have drawn that our eye can see near object distinctly and far object distinctly, and for that the eye lens needs to be very thick. These eye lens needs to be very thick. So you can see the rays are coming from a near object and then it converges very near to the lens. But when the light is coming from a very far object, at that time the lenses are thin. Now we have only one lens in our eye, that is a convex lens. Each eye has a single lens. How is it possible that that lens will sometime become thick and sometime it becomes thin? Now for that, ciliary muscles has to do the functioning. So the whole power of accommodation concept is based on the well functioning of the ciliary muscles. Let us see that now. As you can see here, to see near object distinctly, the focal length should be very less. And in order to have a less focal length, the lens needs to be very thick. Now the lens becomes thick how? Because that happens because of ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles contract, and when it contracts, the lens becomes thick, because of which the focal length decreases and we are able to read and write the things clearly, distinctly. In order to see the far objects distinctly, the focal length needs to be increased, and for that the lens should be thin. So for that again ciliary muscles they function, and now at this particular part they relax. So ciliary muscles have two different positions. One is they can contract, second they can relax. When they contract, the lens becomes thick, focal length decreases, and when the ciliary muscles relax, then the lens becomes thin and focal length increases. So this is what is meant by power of accommodation, that the ability of our eye lens to see the near object and far object very quickly, very distinctly, that is just possible because of this ciliary muscles and the eye lens functioning properly. Now let us see that what is the near vision and the far vision for an average human eye. Now as you can see here, the least distance vision or near point of eye, another way of saying it is a near point of eye is 25 centimeter and the far point of eye is infinity. This number or this value which is given here, this is true for a normal adult human eye, that we can see the object or distinctly. Even you will be able to see the object if you decrease the distance below 25 centimeter, but it will not be a distinct image. Try it by yourself. Try to take any object in front of your eye and it should be less than 25 centimeter. I think many people they are able to see it, but most of the people, for an adult human eye, they find it little bit hazy. The vision is not very much clear. And for the far point it is infinity. Why we say it so? Because there is no limit to how much far we can see. You can see a star when it is the light of a star also at night time, which is so many light years away from us. So that means our eyes can see as far as possible, and but for the near point, the ciliary muscles needs to contract the eyelid so that it becomes thick. So that contraction has a limit which is 25 centimeter. So with this we learned today two things. First, power of accommodation, and second, the near point of eye and the far point of eye. With this, I will request you to complete the work, written work in your class work copy of this much portion which will be given in your file attached. Thank you, children.